It's senior day here in East Lansing. Michigan State trying to get their final win at home this season. But the Rutgers Scarlet Knights are trying to play spoiler. It's game 3 of this series between Michigan State and Rutgers right here on Big Ten Plus. Hello everyone, I'm Jacob Maurer alongside Nora Fleming for today's game between the Spartans and the Scarlet Knights. Nora, we saw in the first 2 games of this series, defense was very impactful in the 2 games. Michigan State not doing so well on the defensive end, but Rutgers really sticking it strong.
Yeah, Michigan State had a couple of errors in the second inning yesterday that allowed Rutgers to score. They'll be looking to clean up those errors if they want to get a win on senior day.
Defense has been key in this series. Now let's take a look at some of the key players. First, for the Scarlet Knights, we need to take a look at that batter in the 2-hole, L.A. Matthews.
Yeah, she tied a career high 3 RBI yesterday, and she went 3 for 5 overall, and her RBI double to left field in the 7th inning yesterday allowed her teammate Kylie Sand to become the overall single-season runs queen at Rutgers.
Rutgers scored a lot of runs in that game against Michigan State. The Michigan State offense, though, not so much. They'll need a little spark today, especially in Janae Wash.
Yeah, she had a career-high 3 RBI yesterday. Before that, she had 6 2 RBI games, and she's also a good defensive player for Michigan State. She's played every single position but catcher and pitcher during her time at MSU, and the Spartans will want her to have a good game in one of her last games at Sekia Stadium.
A big game coming up for sure. With more on this matchup, let's send it down to the 3rd member of our team, Layla Pascal.
Thanks, guys. Welcome back to Sekia.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a line shot right at Bashirs. Able to make the catch and out number 1 here in the top of the 1st inning. She's really made an impact for the Scarlet Knights this season as she fouls one away. Let's take a look at her stats. An 820 OPS, 321 average. Big reason why she's in the 2-hole for the Scarlet Knights. She'll take a ball just upstairs. Now ahead of the count, 2-1. So here it is, the full count pitch. Swing and a drive to left field, but Janae Wash, the senior for Michigan State, responsible for out number 2 here in the top of the 1st. 3-1 pitch. Smith sends this one pop-up. Bashirs is under it, and that's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Liv Gray. Exactly how Michigan State wanted to start this game out. We'll head to the bottom of the 1st inning. Don't go anywhere. You're watching college softball on Big Ten Plus. Good location, but let's take a look at Hannah Hawley. Over 1,000 OPS, a 346 average. There's a reason why she's the leadoff batter for Michigan State. As the 0-2 pitch, she grounds it right into right field for a base hit just on cue. Hannah Hawley starts the hitting off for Michigan State. Yeah, aggressive base running is what Michigan State likes to do a lot. They will sure be active on those bases. The 2-1 pitch is a chopper. Boyd trying to handle it. She can't. It will be an infield single for Anna Fox.
Showing bunt again there.
Shows bunt. Lynn Cavage over and gets the out at first, but Dolazecki doing her job, getting the runners over. And now with 1 out, there's runners at 2nd and 3rd. Opens up the sacrifice fly opportunity for a power hitter in Britton Bashirs. It's getting ready to be cooked up. Both Bashirs and Boyd staying strong, battling. Bashirs trying to find her pitch, and Boyd trying to pitch a pitch that will get her chasing. Here's the 3-2. Right on that corner. Appeal to 3rd. She did not go, so the war, the battle is won by Britt Bashirs.
And you can see
Lee's stats, 1 for 4 yesterday, 1 for 6 in the series. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Boyd. The 2nd out in the bottom of the 1st, so the bases remain loaded and no damage yet. Boyd can really go anywhere here. The 2-2 pitch, tried to go upstairs, and Anthony didn't bite.
and that patience, again, we've been saying that about a lot of MSU's players, but they have patience. She knows that, Anthony knows that she's going to have patience with the bases loaded and find a good ball for her to hit.
So the 3-2 pitch, 2 outs. Runners will be on the move. Just outside, McAnthony draws a big walk for Michigan State. In to score is Hannah Hawley, and the Spartans strike first here in game number 3. Janae Wash at the plate still for Michigan State. The 2-1 pitch, she golfs this one into center field. And diving, oh, what a play! Morgan Smith makes the catch and avoids damage from Michigan State. Scarlet Knights, Michigan State gets one, but they are prevented from scoring more from this Superman dive from Morgan Smith. Put a cape on her on National Superhero Day. We'll head to the top of the second. Don't go anywhere. You're watching college softball on Big Ten Plus. We really saw yesterday, top to bottom, their lineup was great. Swing and a miss there from Chavez. Liv Gray might be someone at a table for blackjack because she is dealing in this one. Another 1-2-3 inning for Michigan State. Liv Gray has been perfect here on Senior Day for the Spartans. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning next. Don't go anywhere. You're watching college softball on Big Ten Plus. Welcome back to the bottom of the second inning here on Big Ten Plus. Michigan State currently up 1-0 here on a Sunday afternoon. Let's take a look at the weather. Nora, it was a little bit iffy if we were going to be able to get this game in, but Mother Nature seems like we've reached a compromise. Hopefully we get 2.5 to 3 hours of cloudy skies and no rain.
Yeah, it's been different compared to the past two games that have been
Plays out there in center field for Michigan State, slotted in the 9-hole. As she chops one down the first base line, this is going to be a tough play. Flip over to first, she's safe. Using that speed to her advantage, and Michigan State has their first base runner here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah.
In the bottom of the first inning. Trying to get some more offense going as Ross is over to second base. She's in there safely. Dropped by Kaylee Sand. Or from second base. As Holly takes one in the dirt. Ross is now caught up in a pickle. Lynn Cabbage with the tag. Safe! Alexis Ross was caught up in a little sticky situation, but makes the most of it. Now a runner on third base for Michigan State. A lot of times in that situation, runners will just freeze, but Alexis Ross having the quick reaction time, knowing where she wanted to go, making a decision. And you can see the Michigan State head coach signaling safe as Holly sends one foul. Michigan State in a 2-2 count. Here it is. She golfs one into center field. Morgan Smith makes the catch. Alexis Ross will tag up and score, but still a fantastic defensive play from the Scarlet Knights. Retires Hannah Holly, but Michigan State gets another run. Now up 2-0 over Rutgers.
this time.
As Punk lines one to second base, the flip over to first in time for the out. Kayla Bain, the defensive replacement for Michigan State, getting the start in today's game and quickly making an impact on the defensive end. Here's the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Liv Gray is on fire. Call the fire department. Her third strikeout today. Back to back 1-2-3 innings for Liv Gray. She's rolling here on Senior Day for Michigan State. The bottom of the third will go next. Don't go anywhere. You're watching college softball on Big Ten Plus. Battle. Bashir sends this one deep into left field. Gone! Her 14th home run of the season. Britton Bashir wins the battle again. A solo shot for Michigan State. 3-0 here in the bottom of the third inning. 3-2 count. Making Boyd work and making her pay. Now the only question is, will this one end up in the Red Cedar? And if it does, will it go Atlantic or Pacific down that stream? Bashir's with an absolute moonshot for the Spartans, really doing what she does best. Nora, you brought it up as we look at that happy camper. Look at that thumbs up with that softball. It's the 1-1 pitch from Gray. She sends this one into left. Janae Wash able to make the sliding catch for Michigan State. A pretty play for the Spartans. Good enough for Nora. This is a big play because I know announcers aren't supposed to mention this, but you need to with the big storyline going on like this. There's a big old donut in that hits column for Rutgers. So if this play is upheld, that will end the no-hitter for Liv Gray. She had one going into the 6th inning on Friday. Trying to have another one here today. And in fact, she even has a perfect game going. So a lot on the line for this call. Point safe. No-hitter is gone for Liv Gray. Just like that, L.A. Matthews using her speed to get on base for the infield single. And Rutgers has their first hit in this game, trying to take advantage with Morgan Smith at the plate. A dangerous hitter for this Scarlet Knights team. Really trying to dig in and get some offense going for Rutgers.
Without loading the bases.
That she will. A full count pitch, swing and a miss. Wingert was her first strikeout victim and becomes her fourth here in the top of the fourth inning. Good enough for the second out. And Liv Gray trying to dig out of this hole, trying to get out of the inning with no damage. Matthews at second, Smith at first. The 1-1 pitch, she golfs this one into left. Coming in and making the catch is Janae Wash. So a couple of hits for the Scarlet Knights, but no damage. Liv Gray pitching a shutout for Michigan State through 4. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Right after this, don't go anywhere. You're watching Big Ten softball on Big Ten Plus. For the Scarlet Knights, got out of that third inning as Bain lines one to the third baseman, Linkavage. She fires over to first base for the first out here in the bottom of the fourth. Last, the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Perfect drop fastball. That gets Holly to chase. Pitch, swing, and a line drive right into right field. Hannah Holly on base for the second time today for Michigan State, winning the at-bat once more for the Spartans, and she is on with 2 outs. Happy to see as a lot of friends and families are here in attendance watching these Michigan State seniors. Look at that, face on a stick. No better momentum on the infield than seeing your own face in the stands.
Yeah, it looks like
She intends to do the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. She got her on strikes. A dazzling pitch gets Punk fishing. This one going into left field. Wash in to make the catch. Retreating back to first base is Kobe Hura. Janae Wash with another put out for Michigan State. The second out here in the top of the fifth. Not to be strikeout victim number 6 from Liv Gray, but she is. Swing and a miss. Liv Gray carving up these Rutgers batters like a kid carving up pumpkins on Halloween. Her 6th strikeout of the day. No damage in the top of the 5th inning. To the bottom of the 5th we go. Michigan State leads Rutgers 3-0 here on Big Ten Plus.
Softball on Big Ten Plus.
Thank you, Layla, as Sydney Dolzecki was up for Michigan State, grounded out to second base, as you saw there. Sets up Britton Bashirs, who had the big home run for Michigan State in the 3rd inning. A comeback rally. The 2-2 pitch. Bashir sends this one into left. Coming in, trying to dive is Chavez. She's unable to make the play. Bashir's rounding first base, but stops there for a single for the Spartans. Macy lead down 0-1 in the count. She lines this one into left field for a base hit. And quickly now with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning, Michigan State has 2 runners aboard. Count 1-2. Trying to get a big out here for the Scarlet Knights. Here it is, the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. She gets it with a dazzling riser. Her 2nd strikeout of the day and a huge out for the Scarlet Knights. And that's a back-to-back strikeout for Morgan Smith. Another pitch that she uses her riser to bank another victim. Her 3rd strikeout on the day. Gets out of the jam for the Scarlet Knights. We'll head to the top of the 6th inning next. The score remains 3-0 Michigan State here on Senior Day. You're watching college softball on Big Ten Plus. They gotten a runner to second base as L.A. Matthews sends one over to second base. Kayla Bain able to make the stop and flip over to Bashirs for the first out in this inning. The most important aspects in any softball game. Gray needs to be well composed, and she's shown that today as Wingert lines this one into left and trying to dive for it as Wash. She's unable to make the play. Sand is in to score for the Scarlet Knights, and just like that, Rutgers has their first run in this game.
pose and try to get another one of your teammates home.
And Briggs sends this one into left. A huge hit for the Scarlet Knights, and now they might get some offense rolling. Runners at first and second with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th, trying to keep this rally alive. Over for Michigan State, Liv Gray with 1 earned run in this contest, 5 hits through 5 2/3, but she is responsible for runners on second and first. We'll see what Madison Taylor can do and if she can get out of this jam. We'll be right back on Big Ten Plus. What this matchup may mean. As far as the Big Ten standings, Rutgers with 2 wins in this series moves up to 3rd place in the conference. And Nora, that is huge because for the Big Ten tournament, we know the top 4 teams get byes.
Yeah, Rutgers is really going to want to get that bye in the Big Ten tournament in Iowa. Just another day to rest your body, another day to get the game plan right. So that's huge for Rutgers if they can stay in that top 4.
And Michigan State is chasing Maryland. Only the top 12 teams in the Big Ten Conference make the conference tournament. The Spartans are 2 games behind the Terrapins. A win here today will go a long way to try to keep their season alive. And they will rely on the left-handed pitcher, Madison Taylor, out of that bullpen, trying to relieve Liv Gray, keep this game at a 3-1 contest. Welcome back here on Big Ten Plus, and we have a little bit of an explanation at what resulted in that final out in the top of the 6th inning. So you're not allowed to leave the base early before the pitch is thrown. As the bases are only 60 feet apart, your leadoff requires you to have a foot on the bag, and that's a lot of credit to Michigan State's head coach. She saw that there was a Rutgers runner that was just a little bit ahead. She had the umpires review the play, and it turns out to be true. They left the bag too early before the pitch was delivered, and that's an out in college softball. Still means so much. As Holly takes one in the dirt, there goes Ross trying to steal, and they got her. What a great throw from Katie Wingert. Kylie Sand able to make the tag, and Alexis Ross caught stealing. Still looking for out number 3 here, but they won't get it there. Sydney Dolazecki rips it into left field for Michigan State, her first hit in this ball game. And now that sets up a very dangerous hitter for Michigan State. Britton Bashirs, as she lines one right at Linkavage. It gets away. Into score is Anna Fox, and the tag over at second base, not in time to get Dolazecki. A huge RBI for Michigan State. More insurance runs for the Spartans. They now lead 4-1 over the Scarlet Knights.
Just trying to get out of this bind a little bit for Taylor and the Spartans.
The 1-2 pitch, swing and a pop-up. This one in center field, it might get down, but Alexis Ross with the speed able to make the play, and she throws it over to second base, trying to get the out there, but in there safely is Kobe Hura, but still a heads-up play for Michigan State. Here it is, the 3-1 pitch, swing and a line drive, diving and making the catch is Britton Bashirs. This game is over.
That was just
senior day here in East Lansing. Britton Bashirs looked like Superman there. Michigan State takes Game 3 of this series against the Scarlet Knights in East Lansing on Senior Day. 4-1 is the final score. 4-1 victory. Key defense from the Spartans is the big reason why they got the win today. Keeps their season alive for Michigan State as they go down the stretch.